I can't comment strongly enough just how persistent the Jurewitz Law Group has been in defending my position. Hi, I'm Jean-Paul. People call me JP. I've been a client of the Jurewitz Law Group for close to 3 years. And I can't tell you how satisfied I am with the services that have been given to me as a result of an accident that occurred in 2010. It was nighttime. I was coming out of a restaurant and across the street, and I was accompanied with a friend who was further up the street going home. We were both hit by a car. But as it turned out, this lady, a young lady, was traveling up Fifth Avenue here in San Diego, and she was driving with her lights off. And she was going over the speed limit. She was going about 40 miles an hour. She hit my friend who was crossing at a corner. So he got hit, and I didn't know he got hit. He got tossed off to the side, sustained some injuries, and required him to stay in the hospital overnight. After she had hit that first person, apparently realized that her headlights were not on and turned them on a millisecond before I was hit square on. I was carried up the street 178 feet, and I was dropped off. My blood pressure was down to 4. So it gives you some idea of how close to death I was. And I guess the good thing was that I was only about 6 blocks away from Mercy Hospital. You know, you always had that feeling that has justice been done? I mean, I got hit by someone who was driving fast with their headlights off. Yet she was not cited, she was not arrested, she didn't have her driver's license with her. Nonetheless, the police let her go, and I felt that was probably not done the way it should have been done. I wanted to pursue this legally, and I started looking for attorneys that specialized in this, that would take my case and try to get some satisfaction. I wasn't looking for money. I was looking for the satisfaction of knowing that someone had done something wrong and that somehow they should be held to pay something as a judgment in my favor. Quite a few attorneys turned me down, probably because the case wasn't really that large. Jurewitz Law Group kindly stepped up when quite a few attorneys had told me they would not take the case. The Ross Jurewitz Group said that they would. That came as a pleasant surprise to me. So the case went on at a snail's pace. But I felt confident that things were moving along. And about a year into it, I got notification from the Jurewitz Law Group that they were still on it, they were working on it, continued to encourage me to be patient, which I did. Here we are at the end of July of 2012. The case has been settled. We came out as victorious as we could possibly be, to my satisfaction, and I'm sure to the law firm's satisfaction as well. I'm confident that they handled every detail. I go out of here today with very little fear that there's going to be anything more coming after me in terms of medical bills or outstanding things that were all addressed during the settlement of this case. I feel that I got validation of the fact that the driver was in the wrong and I was in the right. It's good to know that there's a firm like the Jurewitz Law Group that don't position themselves to take only the very large cases, but treat everybody with respect. Thank you.